That was rough. The first half of the game, I didn't mind. They were down 2-0 after the first period. Couple of deflection goals. I noticed that the Coyotes didn't really dump and chase this game, which was a positive, but the game just got so out of hand and away from them after about the halfway point of the game. Miserable loss to a weaker team in the league. I know as a Coyotes fan, you can't really, it's like throwing stones in a glass house. But Columbus, projected to maybe finish bottom 10. They didn't look like it. Max Domi really wanted that goal, and it was very unfortunate to see him get that seventh goal. But, let's talk about the Coyotes. Obviously, it's a tanking season. You wish they would have won their first game just to lift your spirits up, and then from then on they can do whatever it is they do. Hopefully they get better luck against Buffalo on Saturday. But another weaker team. I thought these games in the first half of October. I know we're already halfway through October, but the first, five games were against teams that, the Coyotes could play competent against, pick up a couple wins, maybe finish October with a winning record, but obviously did not come true after that rough one. Carter Hutton, the tank commander. That's exactly why he is the tank commander. Really bad performance. I obviously, as the game was going along, you're like, okay, some of those goals were deflections, not really his fault. But by the end of it, the Columbus Blue Jackets smelled blood and were just wiring shots, and they were going through and really deflated the team, letting those goals in. On the other end, you have Elvis, not even going to pronounce his last name, who played outstanding, made an incredible save on Lawson Krause, set up by Clayton Keller, Schmalton Krause. I said that would be a line going into the opening night, and it was. Good on the new coach for doing that. Keller, I thought, had a great game. Krause had a great game. Schmaltz was okay. Looking at the other forwards, man, I did not hear Ericsson's name at all. Barely noticed Dezingle. I liked Soderstrom's poise. I expect more out of Chikrin. Ladd, Ladd was doing good things. He was battling in the corners. He was good on puck retrieval, heavy on pucks. Kessel looked good in the first half of the game, but I think as the game got out of hand, he kind of checked out. So he's gonna obviously check out halfway through the season for the trade deadline, obviously. We already talked about Hutton, pretty miserable. Hopefully we see the veg Saturday against Buffalo, or maybe, the new coach, Turini, wants Hutton to face his former team and his old team and prove to the Coyotes he is a starter. And maybe he has a good bounce back game. I doubt it. I'd rather see the veg, but we'll see how the new coach handles it. Goes to spare, got an assist. Did not like his play on that first goal. Overcommitted on Max Domi, where Max Domi wasn't really dangerous. He lost his defensive position, and that opened up the Columbus Blue Jacket player to get that tip past Hutton. First shot of the game, first goal. Same in the second period. First shot of the period went in for Columbus against the Coyotes. So really bad starts to the first and second period. They got to work on that. Yaskin was big. Didn't really notice him much. Fisher is now a centerman. I guess that's why he has the letter C in his last name for centerman. No Travis Boyd, even though he's a centerman. Fisher's never played center. I don't know why he was center. I don't know. When I saw the lineup sheet, I was just shaking my head. We're in for a doozy. Looking at the board behind, Larson was okay. A bit unnoticeable as well, getting into scrums a bit. But yeah, I would say the best players were Krause, Keller, for the first half of the game, Kessel. Soderstrom, I liked his game. And like I said, I expect more out of Chikrin. Not sure why Krause and Fisher on power play one, and then they split up Keller and Schmaltz. Schmaltz on the second unit, Keller on the first unit. I know it's the first game. It's a whole new coach, whole new systems. Um, the assistant coaches are the same. You have Corey Stillman and Phil Housley. So I'm sure one of them had the power play last season and is working on it again this season. I would like Keller and Schmaltz on the same power play. Just, continue that chemistry. continue to build that confidence. I believe Keller's going to have a great season. He looked flying out there in the first half of the game, and then great to see him get that goal. I expect a big season out of him. He was shooting pucks. A lot of players were shooting pucks. The Coyotes, I don't know if they outshot. I think they did, but they got a lot of shots on net, just throwing whatever they can at the goalie, which is nice to see. They rarely got hemmed in their own zone, rarely dumped and chased. They usually carried the puck with possession through the neutral zone, generating chances off transition play. Same with Columbus. Most of their opportunities came out of transition. No real setup, board play that we saw in the Talkit era. But that's it. Just trying out this new room. Hopefully the lighting is good. If not, I'll fix it. But yeah, miserable start to the season. They're down 0-1 and 0. They got Buffalo Saturday. Hopefully they get a win. Let's get some W's. Let's see some. Let's see how they play with a lead. Maybe see a new goalie in net. Maybe see a bounce back from Hutton. Maybe some lineup changes. I don't like Fisher center. I'm not even sure why that even happened. So yeah, that's it for me. It's gonna be like this. It sucks that it's happening the first game of this season, but hopefully it gets better. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hopefully you stick around. And like always, thank you for your support.